Okay, so one Christmas when I was in about my early 20s or so, and my brother was in his mid-20s, give or take, he got a beat machine for Christmas. And I got like socks, but not like the cool socks that you can get now with the colors and the patterns and the shapes and textures. Like, they were just like gray, drab socks, but that's beside the point. He got a beat machine. So he got this beat machine, and he just went at it day and night, boom, 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 day and night, boom, 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 beat after beat after beat. Then one day he came to me and said, hey, I want you to write to the beats. So, you know, in all honesty, the first couple beats that he made sucked. But that's my brother, so I can't tell him that. I got to boost him up. I got to support him. So I was like, oh, yeah, I got you. So I wrote some stuff, but it was hard to write because the beats suck. But he kept at it. He was dedicated. Boom, 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 day and night, day and night, day and night. And the beats got better and better and better. And I kept writing, and the songs got better and better and better. So then one day we say, okay, why don't we enter a talent competition just to see what would happen? So we entered a talent competition. We didn't win, but we got a really great reaction from the audience and also from some of the other acts who were in the competition. Side note, turns out we didn't win because the girl who did win was the niece of one of the judges. So, you know, you put that together. What did happen from that is that it really gave us a jolt of confidence. So in the blink of an eye, I mean, we were producing, writing, working with other artists, performing, and we even did like a mini little tour. And then one day my brother comes back to me and says, you know what? I think we should get some music to Will Smith. He's going to be performing at the Today Show in New York, Today Show, and we can just go right up there and get it to him. So you know what I said, right? Let's do it. So we're off, and we make our way up to New York. We get to the Today Show, and as soon as we get there, we're immediately met by the crowd because they're coming to see Will Smith. So he's there, and as we're there, we're trying to figure out, okay, like, where do we go to figure out how to get in the building, to get to him? And as we're trying to figure it out, he comes out on stage, and he starts performing. The place goes crazy. Everybody's jumping and this and that. So we're just kind of waiting it out. And while we're waiting, we also learn that acts normally get 3 songs for their whole pretty much mini little concert. So we know we really don't have that much time. So he finishes the first song, and we watch him walk off stage and watch him walk back into the building. So we give each other the look, and I should tell you, my brother and I, we have the ability to express complete thoughts with just a look. So we give each other the look, and we know that's the door we need to get to. So we fight through the crowd, we get to the door, and the door is unguarded. Door is wide open and unguarded. So we decide, all right, we're just going to slide right in. And as we begin to slide right in, a guy jumps up in a blue blazer. Hey, guys, you guys got any ID? Nah, we don't have any ID. So it turns out this guy was a Rockefeller Center usher, but not a security guard, just an usher. Imagine with me. Imagine that your mom or your dad, they're able to go to work in their house clothes, and the only thing that they're required to do is just put on a blue blazer over it. And then somebody says to them, you know, I think we want you to do security for this Will Smith concert. And that's this guy. So we say, all right, you know what, we got this. So we figure we'll just give him a BS story about like somebody in the building who works here is going to come meet us downstairs, and they want us to come through this door to meet them in the lobby. So yeah, he has to let us through. So long story short, we don't get through. He's not buying it. Even though he's wearing his house clothes, he does everything by the book. So he says, nah, man, you fellas don't have an ID. You fellas got to walk around the block and take the main entrance just like everybody else. So we're off. And then the time it takes us to get around the block and then into the building and then find that green room area, Will had already done his second song. So it's getting close, so we gotta move. So we're moving. And then we get to the green room area, and as we're coming up on it, we see another usher already standing there, and he spotted us a mile away. Now this guy is completely different. This guy, sharp black slacks, a crisp white shirt, of course, the blue blazer, looking like he just took a lint brush to it. He was on point. So we knew we weren't really going to be able to like BS him or come up with some sort of story. So we say, all right, we give each other the might as well come clean look. And we get up to him, and we're looking with the puppy dog eyes and the lips down and everything. We say, all right, hey, sir, how you doing? And he goes into a really quick high. Hey, fellas, how you doing? But you know, fellas, hey, you know you can't get past this point unless you got ID. So what you got? To be honest, sir, we're producers from D.C., and we just came up here to try and get some of our music to Will Smith. Can you help us? And he just stood there looking at us, straight face. So we decide we need to up the ante. So I whip out a CD. Boom! Got a CD for him. He takes the CD and he looks at it and he turns it up and down. He said, oh, okay. All right. Well, you know, my son is a music producer too. Oh, he works a lot of late nights. I guess you guys do the same thing too, right? It's like, yes. So is there anything you can do for us? You know what, fellas? Come here. Stand right here. And he puts us right where he wants us to stand. You see that door right there? Will is going to come right through that door, up this walkway, right into you. And like clockwork, we stood exactly where he put us, and Will came through the door. That third song finished, and Will comes busting through the door. So you guys know Will, tall, charismatic, everybody's friend, smiling and laughing, kissing babies, all sorts of stuff. I mean, people just love him. Plus, he was pumped from just coming off stage and performing, so everyone was really attracted to him. So everyone's, hey, Will, hey, Will. But because it was sort of sectioned off and the security, he put us in the spot. He just walked right into us. So we knew we really didn't have that much time. So Will comes up and we say, oh, hey, Will, what's up, man? What's up? And we reach out to him and he dapped us up. Oh, hey, what's up, fellas? What's up? What's going on? So we don't have time. Got to go right into it. Hey, Will, we're producers from D.C. and we hope that maybe we can get you some of my music. And maybe if you like some of my music, maybe we could work with you. And Will is like, oh, wow, really? Okay, yeah, all right, man. So, yeah, you're producers and you came all this way just for this? Wow, that's dedication. And now that sounds like an invitation if I ever heard one. So I whip out the CD. Boom! So I'm like, come on, Will, help us. And Will's like, no, hold on. I don't take music. No, I don't take music. Nah, you got to give that to Jazz. And by Jazz, you feel me. He means DJ Jazzy Jeff, who was coming up the rear. Now, he says, give it to Jazz, and then he's like, all right, fellas, good luck with that. And like that, he's gone. That's it. Jazz is coming up, and Jazz is completely different. Jazz is very unimpressed. So Jazz comes in sort of like, listen, I'm not Will Smith. What the hell am I so excited for? And he's just coming in, and but he wasn't mean. He just was very unimpressed. So he's walking down, and he heard the tail end of our conversation. So he also has a little bit of skepticism, sort of like, everybody's a producer. So Jazz comes up to us, and then we go into it really quick because we don't have time with him. Hey, fellas, what's going on? Hey, Jazz, we're producers from D.C., and we're hoping that maybe we could just some of my music, and maybe if you like some of my music, maybe we could work with you. And Jazz is standing like, all right, man. So we up the ante, whip out the CD, boom. Jazz takes the CD, Jazz is looking at the CD, and Jazz starts looking at his watch because the time is running out. So Jazz is looking at the CD, and then he looked at his watch. He's like, all right, guys. So he asked us a few questions as far as like what type of programs we use, how long we've been doing it, and we pass. All the questions, flying colors. That look of doubt started turning into a smile. So we were in, and Jazz was like, okay, fellas, all right. I'll listen to your CD, but where's the email address? Shit. We got a professionally printed CD, but we didn't put the email address on it. Shit. So we're standing there. We're like, oh, man, Jazz, well, give us your phone number, and we'll just call you. And exactly, you get me, you feel me. And Jazz is like, nah, man, nah. And he sort of looked us up and down like we were crazy for even asking him that. And then just like, nah, I don't do phones, man. It's either email or nothing. And we're like, all right, we can run and go get a pen real quick. And then we're like, nah. I looked at my watch. I have to go. We're late for our next show. So, like that, Jazz said, good luck to you guys. I respect your hustle. And like that, Jazz was gone. And so that situation didn't work out with Will and Jazz and all of that. But we learned some very important lessons. And that also was the catalyst for me being here with you all now, telling this story, It has also taken me into acting and filmmaking and other things like that. The one thing I did learn from that is that I will never go anywhere else again or do anything else without a pen in my hand. Thank you.